Hello, I'm Dr. Sri Banerjee, certified astrologer. And in this segment, I'm going to be going over Western Sexual Astrology. Um, so let's go and get started here. So, what is the topic of discussion? Well, it's three letters SEX, sex. What I wanted to start off by doing is trying to explain some of the differences between Vedic astrology and Western astrology, context of how sex is understood. In Vedic astrology, the sexual matching is actually done through a very methodological, mathematical scale. And depending on the placement of the moon, the 27 lunar mansions determines what the shape and compatibility of male genital and female genital organs will be. However, in Western astrology, there is no such tradition. We create, according to the zodiac sign, what the characteristics will be. And neither one or the other is better or more suited. So let's think about Western astrology in this segment. I included this to kind of provide the context of sexuality in here. So Aries, what are some of the sexual characteristics of Aries? Well, we think of high sex drive and a dirty mind, romp in the sheets, like straight to business. Um, so that's thinking about Aries for that sign. Of course, this is in this picture. There's showing a woman going through some of the phases of excitement. So here is Taurus. Now they like a lot of cuddling. Sometimes goes to both extremes, either passion or lack of passion. When passionate, they have the stamina like a bull. And here's a picture of the bull. I thought this was an interesting picture as well. These are kind of all the different faces of sexuality. So the next one is actually going into talking about how Taurus and Gemini actually this is Gemini, and then Cancer. So let's look at Cancer first. Cancer individuals wear emotions on their sleeves, highly sensitive people, and then emotionally attached with sexuality and sex. Um, Going back to Gemini, sometimes with Gemini, there could be some fluctuation between kind of more active phases and versus inactive phases. They tend to take on the characteristics during sexuality or anything else due to their mercurial nature. They take on the characteristics of another individual. Even during sexual encounters. Cancer, again, just to review and place this in order, wears emotions on their sleeves, and sex is an emotional act more so. So, looking into Leo, now Leo likes attention in life, and this resonates through bed. And if their partner charms them and woos them, their sexual libido goes through the roof. And they have a proud, fiery sex drive who likes all eyes on them. This is, again, a depiction of human sexuality. The next sign down the list is Virgo, and they're always thinking about their to do list and making them many times sexually frustrated. However, once they make it a priority, then they can be quite good at sexuality and highly sexual beings. They need to have presence in mind during sex as well, so that um, they can kind of escape from all of the mundane happenings of life. So Libra, they're considered hopeless romantics, and they even have a even keeled sex drive due to the balancing kind of idea of Libra. After all, the scale is part of Libra's sign. While good in bed, they would rather not experience those extreme passions and emotions. Scorpio is considered the most sexual sign in the zodiac. Have high sexual standards and a dirty mind. Carries emotional intensity with sexual energy. And Sagittarius, fire sign and flirtatious. High drive and libido, and the need for sex toys and tricks as they get easily bored. And here's the sex toys and tricks. Capricorn has stamina during sex. They are known for hard work, even in bed. They go can go long in bed. And again, here's the depiction, actually a sketch of human sexuality. Um, the final two signs are Aquarius, and Aquarius is oozing with sexual libido, wants going, but needs some foreplay. They make love with their minds first, and this is not always their priority. And then finally, Pisces, they do not scream sex. They have bedroom eyes, quite sensual, and sexuality and sex is expressed through a spiritual experience. So, this is another depiction of human sexuality. So I'm going to end with this. There's a lot of complex scientific understanding of sexuality, astrological understanding, historical understanding, and this is one of those perspectives that is important to think about and understand in many different contexts. I hope this has given you a sense on human sexuality from astrological perspectives. Thank you for listening.